Hello guys, welcome to our beginner series, and in this series we will be looking at how to make use of our multimeter. Before us here we have two multimeters. Both of them are quite cheap. Get them for a range of $5 to $7. Before us we have the DT830L, and we also have the DT925A. Both meters are relatively cheap, and as a beginner you can get any of them. So for this tutorial we'll focus on the 830L, which has a backlight. All right, it has a backlight and it's portable compared to the DT920A that does not have a backlight, and it also has the hold function that can help you retain data when you are measuring certain things. You can retain data, whereas this other one does not have any of such features. Now this can actually measure up to 20 amps of electric current. It can measure up to 20 amps of electric current, but that of DT830L, it can only measure up to 10 amps of electric current. Okay, let's familiarize ourselves with the multimeter. Let's get to understand the symbols that are on the multimeter. So as a beginner, if you don't know how to identify them, then this video is for you. All right, so we have the V and the direct current symbol here, which symbolizes direct current voltages. So it ranges from 200 millivolts to 600 volts. So between this range from 200 millivolts to 600 volts, this is where you switch your knob to each time you want to test for direct current voltages. When you want to test for direct current voltages, so you switch the knob of your multimeter to this direction. So at this other end we have our V and the alternating current symbol, which means this is alternating current voltages. So and it ranges from 600 volts to 200 volts. So you want to test for alternating current voltages, you switch there. Right, so here we have amps, A for amps, that is DC current. So from 200 microamps to 10 amps is for direct current. All right, it's for direct current. So this is where we measure our direct current, amps. All right, so now at this other end we have the ohms symbol, which is a symbol for resistance. So if you want to measure resistance, you have to turn the knob of the multimeter to this end. So from where you have 200 mega ohms to 200 ohms, that is where you measure your resistance. Okay, from 200 mega ohms to 200 ohms. And so we have this special symbol here, which is the symbol for continuity. We often use it to test conductors if they are continuous or broken. We used to know if conductors are continuous or broken. All right, let us know how to connect our multimeter probe. Here we have common, COM, and this is where you connect the black probe of your multimeter to. You connect your black probe on the common. All right, and so if you are dealing with DC, remember that the black probe is always connected to the negative of your supply. All right, we have these symbols here: V, we have ohms, and we have milliamps. Now if you want to deal with anything that has to do with voltage and resistance and milliamps, you have to connect your red probe to this point. So any measurement that has to do with voltage, resistance, or milliamps, this is resistance for resistance, or milliamps, we connect our red probe to this point. So if you are measuring a higher current that is above the range of milliamp, any current above the range of milliamp, you take your probe and you put it in this terminal where you have your 10 amps DC. Remember what I told you earlier, that this multimeter is capable of measuring a maximum of 10 amps for direct current. All right, with this we come to the end of this introductory part. So if you love our videos, please subscribe to our channel and use the like button. Thank you.